Hello and welcome. My name is Alan and we are back with more Know Your Members of Congress for the 119th Congress. Before we get into the video, I do want to go ahead and remind you we got two ways to donate to the channel. I have a Patreon account, which is a monthly, month-to-month donation system. I also have a Coffee account, which can do much of the same thing, but it also allows you to make simple, one-time, smaller payment amounts. If you are in financial trouble, or donating will put you in financial trouble, do not donate. It's tough enough as is out there with all these morons in freaking office. I'd rather you take care of what you need to take care of first. If you can donate without it causing you problems and you want to donate, thank you. I do appreciate it. I really do. It's me, myself, and I that make the videos, so yeah. With that said, let's jump into it. Today, we will be looking at Representative Hakeem Jeffries, who is the representative for the 8th District of New York, which sits along the edge. I think that's Brooklyn is where it is. See, Queens, Staten Island, yeah, I think that's Brooklyn. Anyway, he is a Democrat, and before he took office, he was preceded in office by Adolphus Towns, whom he replaced when there was some redistricting. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at who Hakeem Jeffries is as an individual. He was born in Brooklyn, New York City, New York on August the 4th, 1970. Earned a Bachelor of Arts from Binghamton University in Vestal, New York in 1992. Earned an MPP from Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. in 1994. Earned a JD from New York University in New York City, New York in 1997. Has been a law clerk for the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York 1997 to 1998, has been a private practice lawyer, member of the New York State Assembly 2007 to 2012, before being elected as a Democrat to the 113th and 6th following Congresses. So he is in term 7. Now, let's go ahead and look at the committees he is on. He has no committee assignments because he is minority leader. Now, let's go ahead and look at his top 5 individual donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, which is an American pro-Israel lobbying group that advocates its policies to the legislative and executive branches of the United States, being one of several such pro-Israel lobbying organizations in the U.S. and has been called one of the most influential lobbying groups in the U.S. It proclaims itself to be bipartisan, but all that means it bribes both parties. As of 2025, it reports more than 5 million members in the U.S., 17 regional offices, and a vast pool of donors, which is why it's got so much money, because a lot of it's just despicable, evil bullshit. It was founded in 1954 by lobbyists for the Israeli government, partly to counter international criticism of Israel's Kibbutz massacre of Palestinian villagers that year, and became a powerful organization in the 1980s. In 2002, expressed intent to lobby Congress to authorize use of force in Iraq, something it should have had no fucking right to do. And in 2003, Iraq war was defended at AIPAC events, which again is something it should have had no right to do. In 2005, a Pentagon analyst pled guilty to espionage charges of passing U.S. government secrets to senior AIPAC officials in what became known as the AIPAC espionage scandal. So yeah, they shouldn't be anywhere near our members of Congress, our court, our freaking executive branches, nowhere fucking near. They're treasonous, traitorous. Altogether, they have donated $845,200. And once again, that's AIPAC. Next, at number 2, we have Apollo Global Management. And they are an American asset management firm that primarily invests in alternative assets that as of 2025 had $840 billion of assets under management, including $392 billion invested in credit, including mezzanine capital, hedge funds, non-performing loans, and collateralized loan obligations. $99 billion invested in private equity and $46.2 billion invested in real assets, which include real estate and infrastructure. The company invests money on behalf of pension funds, financial endowments, and sovereign wealth funds, as well as other institutional and individual investors. It was founded in 1990 by Leon Black, Josh Harris, and Mark Rowan, former investment bankers from the defunct Drexel Burnham Lambert, and is headquartered in New York City with offices in North America, Europe, and Asia. Co-founder Leon Black resigned as CEO in 2021 in the wake of the sexual misconduct allegations and revelations that he had paid $158 million to Jeffrey Epstein. Altogether, it has donated $82,791, and once again, that's Apollo Global Management. Next, at number 3, we have BlackRock Incorporated, which is an American multinational investment company founded in 1988 as an enterprise risk management and fixed income institutional asset manager. It is the world's largest asset manager with $12.5 trillion in assets under management as of 2025 and is headquartered in New York City with 70 offices in 30 countries and clients in 100 countries. It is the manager of the iShares group of exchange-traded funds, and along with Fidelity, Vanguard, and State Street, is considered one of the big 4 index fund managers. Its Aladdin software keeps track of investment portfolios in many major financial institutions, and its BlackRock Solutions division provides financial risk management services. As of 2025, it was ranked 210th in the Fortune 500 list of the largest U.S. corporations by revenue. It has sought to position itself as an industry leader in environmental, social, and governance considerations in investment, and the states of West Virginia, Florida, and Louisiana have divested money from or refused to do business with the firm because of its environmental, social, and governance policies. It has been criticized for investing in companies involved in fossil fuels, the arms industry, the People's Liberation Army, and human rights violations in China. Altogether, it has donated $74,275, and once again, that's BlackRock Incorporated. Next, at number 4, we have MetLife Incorporated. and it is a holding company for the Metropolitan Life Insurance Company, better known as MetLife, and its affiliates. MetLife is among the largest global providers of insurance, annuities, and employment benefit or employee benefit programs with around 90 million customers in over 60 countries, and was founded on March 24, 1868, and is ranked number 43 in the 2018 Fortune 500 list of the largest U.S. corporations by total revenue. On January 6, 1915, MetLife completed the mutualization process, changing from a stock life insurance company owned by individuals to a mutual company operating without external shareholders and for the benefit of policyholders. After 85 years as a mutual company, MetLife demutualized into a publicly traded company with an IPO in 2000. Although its subsidiaries and affiliates, it holds leading market positions in the U.S., Japan, Latin America, Asia's Pacific region, Europe, and the Middle East. It serves 90 of the largest Fortune 500 companies. Its offices are in Midtown Manhattan and New York City, which MetLife owned in 1981 through 2005, and despite the sale, it has increased its leased footprint in the building beginning in 2015. It announced it would spin off U.S. retail business, including individual life insurance and annuities, for the retail market in 2016 in a separate company called Bright House Financial, which launched in March 2017. By continuing, MetLife company kept naming rights to the MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Altogether, it has donated $68,511, and once again, that's MetLife Incorporated. Finally, in fifth, we have Lockheed Martin, and they are an American defense and aerospace manufacturer that is headquartered in North Bethesda, Maryland in the U.S. and is formed by the merger of Lockheed Corporation and Martin Marietta on March the 15th, 1995. It operates 4 divisions: Lockheed Martin Aeronautics, 39% of 2024 revenues; Lockheed Martin Missiles and Fire Control, 18% of 2024 revenues; Lockheed Martin Rotary and Mission Systems, 24% of 2024 revenues; and Lockheed Martin Space, 18% of 2024 revenues. As of 2023, it is the top contractor for the U.S. federal government and has been since at least 2008. As of 2024, 73% of the company's revenue comes from the federal government, including 65% from the U.S. Department of Defense. In 2024, 26% of the revenue was from sales of the F-35 fighter. It also is a contractor for the U.S. Department of Energy, NASA, and also provides products and services for the Department of Defense and the Department of Energy to the Department of Agriculture and the Environmental Protection Agency. It is involved in surveillance and information processing for the CIA, the FBI, and the IRS, the NSA, the Pentagon, the Census Bureau, and the Postal Service. So yeah, altogether, it has donated $63,532, and once again, that's Lockheed Martin. Now, let's go ahead and look at the top 5 industry donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have Democratic liberal groups, who altogether have donated $6,612,000 $588. Next at number 2 is pro-Israel groups, who altogether have donated $1,255,882. Next at number 3 is attorneys and law firms, who altogether have donated $641,843. Next at number 4 is schools and colleges, who altogether have donated $551,523. And in 5th is minority ethnic groups, who altogether have donated $453,665. Now let's go ahead and look at all his donors at a glance. Rank these bastards. APAC, boo, suck. Apollo Global Management, boo, suck. BlackRock Incorporated, boo, suck. MetLife Incorporated, boo, suck. Lockheed Martin, boo, suck. Wow, dude, this starts off perhaps the worst I have fucking seen. Industry-based. Democratic liberal groups, boo, suck. Pro-Israel groups, boo, suck. Attorneys and law firms, ooh. Schools and colleges, great, absolutely fucking wonderful. Minority ethnic groups, great, absolutely wonderful. The last two fucking saved you from the bottom of the stack. Altogether, I'm going to have to say your donors suck ass. Not quite ass balls, but they very close. Suck ass. You know what? They suck ass balls. Fuck it. You're not the worst I've seen, but you're very close to it. They suck ass balls. This has been a look at Representative Hakeem Jeffries, who is the representative for the 8th District of New York. As always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources, and it can't be tinfoil hat-wearing sources or a bunch of anecdotes slapped together to try to make sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.